Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest, in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington, or Hickville, USA, as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is my September 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 18, everybody. Yes. So, I don't think I'm going to hit the 30s this time around. I'm just not going to. I don't see it happening. Um, I mean, I could force it by just using the stamps and creating cards with the stamps, but I'm not going to do that. So with that being said, let's see how far we get into the 20s with this kit. So September 2025 Paper Pumpkin Alternative Video number 18. So this kit is called Fall for Toile, September 2025's kit. 9 cards so far. I'm on video number 18. So you could have made 3, 3, and 3, and 3 envelopes. The envelope flap colors were Cajun Craze, Pumpkin Pie, and Pecan Pie. On the back, as always, this QR code would lead you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it was designed. A visual of everything that comes into the kit. Right down here, it lists those coordinating colors. And in videos 1 through 5, I always show you and walk you through everything that comes in the kit. After that, I just kind of mosey along. Now, this one down here would lead you to this set right here of 9 dies called the Circle of Season dies. They coordinate with July, August, and September's Paper Pumpkin kit. And the new set of add-on dies are out and available. They're called the Abundant Joy dies, October, November, and December's Paper Pumpkin kit. The new set of dies are out and available to purchase. They're called Fall for Toile. What did I say? These are out for available purchase, but our stamp sets for this kit are called Wishing You the Happiest of Days. They have Thankful, the bird, the geese, the 3 leaves, Warm Wishes, the pumpkin, the acorns, and Thinking of You. So before I forget, because I have forgotten, I had a question in the comment section about how I store my paper pumpkins. So let me show you that. I have a few things sitting on top of my box. So this is how I store my paper pumpkin box. This is a photo box, and I pick sometimes I pick photo boxes up from the thrift store when they're under $2. Otherwise, I wait for them to go on sales like at Michael's or Hobby Lobby's, and you can get 5 for $10. Then I pick them up there. But I store them like this. My other box is full. And I put them in clear envelopes from Stampin' Up! Or from wherever you get your clear envelopes. And this is how I store them. And I put a little divider. It tells me, well, that one doesn't have its marking, but this would be 2024's divider. So January 2025, it would go right here because this is January 2024, February, March, April. May is out of sync. Here's May. May, April, May, June, July. That's 24. 24. Sometimes when I get into them, March. See, they're getting out of sync here already. March goes here. October 2024. Oh, I'm messing up. I'm putting 2025 with the wrong ones. April 2025, May 2025. Yeah, I've got them all messed up. September 2024, August, July 2025. Oh, there. I'm just going to throw them back in here. I'll have to go back because I've been digging in them and getting stamps out. So I'm going to set that on the floor now behind me. I'll have to organize that after this video because otherwise I'll be here all night going through and thinking, where is this one? Where is that one? So with that being said, that's how I do it. Have I forgotten anything else? Nope, I think we're good. So this is going to be another simple, I think, card. So I have a white card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm using an envelope as an envelope because this is the last envelope and I just don't want to cut the flap off. I just can't see using it. So I don't want to cut it off. So I'm using it as an envelope. I have all that white then I feel like I need to use. So we're going to use it as an envelope for this card. And I have layer number 1 is already glued down. That's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's an early espresso. Then I have half of a card base for layer number 2 cut to 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to do some stamping on this in a minute. You can see we have that little bit of a border. Now I'm going to be using 3 of these leaves for this project. 3 of those leaves. I'm going to be using 3 of my thankfuls that I had made. This is 1/2 inch by 2 inches of early espresso. I stamped thankful in Versamark and embossed it in white embossing powder. And I'm using 3 of those strips that I had extra of the flat pieces of DSP. That is, this is a 1/2 inch by 2 3/4. And you can see what I've did. I've already glued them, the thankful, onto them partially. And this is how I did it. So I just took the glue and I put it like that. And I just glued it on there a bit, though I do need to make sure it's like semi-straight, right? So now I have all 3 done. So we're going to be using those as well. So we're going to do some stamping on this. Now you have options, right? You could use those 3 little tiny leaves and stamp those little leaves all over here. That would take way too long. You could use this magnificent maple stamp from Stampin' Up. You could use the Wonderfall stamp set. I've showed you that one. I just don't know where the case is at the moment. Oh, here we go. These are a couple of options from Stampin' Up that you could use. Just to show a few that you could use. I am going to use, I think, a combination of, I'm going to use the Wonderful stamp, this one here. And the reason being is the placements, you're going to see here in a minute. So we're going to do our look-see. So we have thankful, thankful, and thankful. And then I have my leaves. So I want this leaf in to stay. I want this one in this direction. I want this one in this direction. And I want this one in this direction. So this leaf is similar to these. So I want to stamp it here. I want to stamp this one here. And I want to stamp this one here. Hopefully this works out the way I'm hoping it works out. And my dilemma now is I'm going to get one shot to do this. And I started thinking, ooh, early espresso would be great. That's not the color I'm going to use. The reason being is early espresso is going to be too dark. So we're going to go with pecan pie. And I am going to, we're going to test it out first because I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Yes, I'm afraid it might be too, so we're just going to scoot that up here because I want to do a test to see how this stamps full strength because it could be too dark. All right, so my first one is going to go like this. See, that is really dark. I don't want it that. We're going to go second. So we're going to be stamping this off. We're going to be stamping off. Okay. So I'm going to pull my cards back over. Now, I don't need to get it perfectly on there. I just want it in the general area. But I do want to ink it up really good. Even though I'm taking ink off, I still want a good inking. I don't really need the Stamp and Pierce mat, but it's already here. So stamp off. And I'm going to remove this. Move this away some. And that away. Move some of those out of my way. Oh, that's so glad I stamped off. So next is that one. So I'm just going to move these. I'm just keeping the foil leaves in place so I know which direction. I'm going with my leaves. All right. Now I can fill in these little spaces now. Going in the other direction. There we go. That's great. Oh my gosh, it came out so much better than I even thought. All right, I'm going to leave that open, just set it aside. And let's get this put on our card. Oh no. Yes, it goes this way. I am determined to get this large bottle, this bottle of Tombow used, even though it doesn't seem to want to cooperate with me. There we go. So next, now I'm stumped. I'll tell you what, because now I'm thinking, oh, I could put these up on dimensionals, which I could. So I've got to take a look-see to see if I want to. Because do I want to put the leaves on dimensionals or the sentiments on dimensionals? That's my dilemma. So there's that. There's this and this one. Or do I just want it perfectly flat and do some bling? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's going to be 5 things of bling. I'm thinking we glue these down and put these all on dimensionals. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so let's glue these down. Where's the dimensionals? The background stamp is in it. All right. I do think this is the best. Actually, I probably could have just cut a piece of paper and popped it up, but I'm already here now, so. Oh, love it. And these little bleeds, pecan pie and clear ribbon adhesive back dots. These are getting a workout. I'm telling you what, they are getting a workout with this kit. They sure are. So we are going to definitely go 1, 2, 3. We could just, no, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are going to be little ones. 1, 2. And we are definitely doing little ones. So there's 1. And this time I don't care which way they're going because they can be like falling leaves, little lines in them. Ooh. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service. 1, 2. We'll do a third one and then 2 big ones down below. Or I could do them all little. 3, 4. See, I wanted to do 4, 4 and 5, 4 and 5, but big ones down there. I'm going to stick with what I originally thought. 4, and 5. Absolutely love it. Love, 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 love. And that didn't take any time at all. So let's stamp our envelope next. And this time we are going to use, oh, we don't have anything to do for the back. Oh, we need to do the inside. I'm like, why do I have all these stamp sets? Because the inside, silly. That's why you have the stamp sets, the inside. So wishing you happy Thanksgiving, wishing you the happiest of days. Now, that's going to go on the envelope. We're going to stick with, this is going to go, yes, I know what I'm doing, I think. I think I know what I'm doing. So, envelope, check, done. Right, now I need my card back because we have to stamp the inside. So we're going to do our Happy Thanksgiving. My ink pad really needs to be re-inked again. I have to make sure I have pecan pie. I may need to order some, but I have a spot. Beautiful. There we go. That's all there is to it. It's done. Check. All right. And that brings in that, and I'm so happy. I love doing this. It's the best thing ever. Best therapy ever. Just so happy. So thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful to each and every one of you who watch, who allow me into your homes and take your time out of your days to watch my videos. Even if you don't make a comment, thank you. Just to know you take the time to watch, I so appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Thank you all so much, and I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.